Hi everyone. Welcome back to Create Every Day in August. Today is August 30th, 2020. We have one more day left, and I want to apologize right now because this is going to be a quick video because I've already done the project and I need to not I needed to start over, but I can't start the project over. So we will just discuss this. I am using a napkin from the Dollar Tree. Tuesday morning, I cut down one panel. I'm using an oval piece of wood that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, uh, Walmart. Yeah, I'm all over the place. And I just took off this little adhesive, and it looks like this on this side. You can use either side. I think that's kind of cute how they have this little buttons, these letters. So, yep. I did not paint it. I'm using some decoupage, and it is matte finish. Picked it up from the Dollar Tree. These projects are really inexpensive. If you go to the Dollar Tree, you can just grab a lot of stuff from the Dollar Tree that you would want to create with. They sell napkins, so that would be $1. This wood plank was 97 cents at Walmart, but if you go to the Dollar Tree, you can get that for $1. These brushes is 5 in the pack that came from the Dollar Tree. Ugh. And I got these for the little guy. And they're just sponges, so you can use them wherever. If you go find some cheaper with more quantity, then that would probably be a good thing. I reuse my brushes though. I'll go and clean the glue out and just reuse them over and over and over again until I feel like the sponge tears up. And even with some of the higher quality, the more expensive sponges, they still tear. So it's a sponge. Keep that in mind. And then, so what I did was I've done this before. And if you want to see me do one from start to finish, you could just leave a comment section. And I just take some saran wrap. This is Plastic Clean from the Dollar Tree. And I just apply a little bit of pressure. And now what I'm doing, I've already glued everything down, and I'm going around, and I am trying my best to find a good spot to hold on to, which is not really I don't have any good spots. I probably should have let it dry a little bit and came back and let it dry some. But now I'm just applying I've already applied the top coat of decoupage to it, and I'm just going around, and I am smoothing the bubbles down, and I'm okay with a little bit of texture. Not I don't think it should be super flat because it's a flower, and even though I'm not going to do anything with the flower, after it dries or whatever, I don't mind it having a little bit of bubbling. Now you see right here, I tore it, and I'm okay with that. Now at this point, what you could do, if you have a fingernail file, you can go around and file it, or to give it kind of a rough edge, and then you can glue it down. Or you could take some water or a wet paintbrush and work the edges, just to wet the napkin. Mine has paint on it, ink, so hopefully it doesn't she is so backwards. She being I. Hopefully it doesn't get on there, but I want to try to get this seam. That's why I want to try to get it. So we'll reapply some more water. And you see right here, so I just apply some water, and I gently pull it, gently, okay. It's paper, so thin. The napkin is a thin paper, right? Or a thin cloth, or however you want to look at napkins. I tend to think they're paper, but paper towels, napkins, same family category. And you can hear the dryness right there because I'm just using the direction that I'm going and tearing it. But you want to be careful because your napkin is still drying. And I know that these things usually say wait 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes before you let it cure in. I think that letting it sit a whole day and coming back is better, a better idea. But this is not a 2-day project. This is a 1-day project. So I'm just applying a little bit of water right here. And now I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure, just like that. And I'm going to pull this up. Now, I thought about, once this thing dried, putting some lace or something around it, or some bling, but I don't know. I'm not into it. I can't do it as well as I've seen some of the wonderful creations that I've seen with lace and beads and pearls and stuff like that. And plus it's a sunflower, so I'm not sure how or what I could capture in that moment to make it look pretty. So I don't know. So I'm just applying this water right here. And the good thing about Mod Podge or decoupage or whatever you're using is that water doesn't hurt the process at all. So I'm just applying this right here, as you can see, and I'm taking my finger and I'm just kind of rubbing it down. And I'm not afraid to apply pressure to it. At the same time, you don't have to apply a lot of pressure. You see how it's just kind of smoothing down now? We're going to do this all the way around. I hope that you all have had a wonderful weekend up until now, and today is going to be great for you. Yesterday we went out and hung out with one of my friends, my only local friend here actually that I hang out with, and her daughter came with us. So that was really cool because the little roommate had someone to chit chat with, but her daughter is a teenager. So, but she has nephews, and she knows how to deal with little kids. We went shopping, craft shopping, because I've been seeing all these Hobby Lobby hauls, and I had told her about it, and they had a Gemini mini, not a mini, the portable one, a Gemini Go, I think it was, for $27. And the box was just there. It was like, oh no, the product isn't here. We were supposed to throw the box away. I'm like, sure. I said, somebody probably was like, oh, I forgot, I'm gonna buy it and I need it. And I was just like, well, fine, because I didn't need it, but she wanted it. I had called and told her that they had it there. But all the wonderful, pretty things that people have been hauling from the Hobby Lobby is not here. They haven't clearanced anything at all. And you know what's so funny? I called the store to see if they had the Gemini at all, and they said no. I said, you can't trust what they say sometimes. And you can see I'm just rubbing this down. Not saying that employees lie, right? Employees never lie to customers, never. But I was like, you got to go in yourself, because she was like, I said, oh, especially if he told you, because he is the manager, and he doesn't know everything. And lo and behold, we went into the store and they didn't have anything on clearance, but the machine was there. So I said, you got to keep an eye out. You got to keep going back and checking the prices. And I said, if the lady's there, sometimes they will go ahead and pull up their clearance sheet and give it to you. They'll clearance it out for you. So now I'm just going back over again my last coat, and I am just trying to seal off those edges. Now I do have wax paper, because I find wax paper is easier to lift your project up once it is it has dried, and it won't destroy your wonderful masterpiece that you've created. But if you don't use wax paper, you can definitely sit it on something where there's no stickiness at, right? And for some reason, I feel like I have went overboard with the glue. And on the edges, I didn't really want to do that. You see right here? So you want to kind of seal this down or take the glue off, right? I like this. I don't know if I'll come back and do something else to it. I could try something, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm just using this bottom portion to hold in my hand. That's the one thing I do not care for when I'm doing Mod Podge projects, is that I'm so impatient when it comes to dry times and things like that. Because, sometimes you want to see a project complete. You put a lot of work into it, invested a lot of time and energy into the project, and you can't see it complete. You can only visualize how it's going to look. So that's my thing. We all have our little things, right? So this is that. This is the completed project for now. I think what I'll do once it dries, I'll let it sit for a couple of hours, and I may come back and put some bling right around here, like some little pearls or something. I have some string pearls or bling I can put around the edge, and maybe do some lace. We'll see. Because it's off-centered, which is what I wanted it to be. The thing that I find, if you put Mod Podge on things, sometimes you can't write over it. So whatever you plan on doing, you need to do that first before you seal it in. And we've sealed it in. But hot glue will prevail. I'm pretty sure of it. But we'll see. I may just leave it like this. I may ask my aunt if she likes it and give it to her. So anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this. This has been a quick video for today. Hopefully you all have enjoyed it, and I'll see you tomorrow for the last 2020 August crater. Until then, happy crafting.